Sometimes life feels like a long road with no visible end. You walk, carrying a burden. Sometimes it's light, but most of the time, it's heavy. Then one day, everything crashes at once. Your hopes, your plans, your heart. Maybe you know the feeling. Sitting alone in the middle of the night, silently reflecting, asking yourself, why me? When will this end? Will there ever be a way out? Then you take a deep breath. But even the air feels heavy. The world feels too quiet, too heavy, too dark. We often think darkness is the end. But think about it. Isn't it night before the dawn? Isn't a seed buried in darkness before it grows? Maybe you're in your darkest day right now, but that doesn't mean it's your last. Maybe it's your first. The day you begin shaping a new version of yourself. The day you let go of the mask you've been wearing. The day you finally learn that pain is not your enemy. It's your teacher, a harsh teacher, but honest. He lost it all: money, friends, self-worth, and for a while, he lost himself. But in the middle of his breakdown, he found something: silence. And in that silence, he finally heard his own voice. The voice that had been drowned out by ambition, expectations, and other people's opinions. If you open a great book, the strongest chapter isn't about success. It's about destruction, about someone who falls to their lowest, but refuses to stay there. Your life may feel like it's in a dark chapter now, but this isn't the conclusion. It's the beginning. Because the greatest stories always start with, I almost gave up, but I chose to keep going. And that's the bravest sentence you can say when everything feels lost. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need enough strength to take the next step, enough to open your eyes, enough to take a breath, enough to say, today, I won't give up. That alone is a victory. Maybe small, but it's the beginning of change. We often hate our past, but think again. Weren't those wounds what made you wiser today? Wasn't it the betrayal that taught you who's truly worth keeping? Wasn't it the failure that shaped your strength? If your days were never dark, you might never understand how precious light really is. If you never broke, you might never know how strong you are when you rise. Your darkest day doesn't define your worth, but your decision to not give up on that day. That's what defines who you really are. Rising isn't about being extraordinary. Sometimes it's just about getting out of bed, taking a shower even when you don't feel like it, sending applications even after dozens of rejections, crying, but still walking. Rising isn't about being strong all the time. It's about not quitting even when you still feel weak. And believe it or not, every small step is bringing you closer to the best version of you. Your darkest day taught you something money can't buy: empathy. And now the wounds you once hid become light for others. Not because you're perfect, but because you've been there. If you're at your lowest right now, remember this: rock bottom isn't a place to stay. It's a place to pause, to catch your breath before you rise again. Don't be afraid of your darkest day, because maybe that's the day your real story finally begins. Your darkest day could be the beginning of your best story, but only if you choose to stay in the fight.